Little skull off the... Oh, that is loud, man. Oh, step up into Guri. Got him on the shoulder. Let's not pretend to hit him in the head. We did the tag. Here we go. 20 years of Randy. Vintage Orton coming up. Jeez. Oos. Vintage Orton again. Why is Cody not on the apron if he's a... Jay, get out of the way. Hangman DDT coming up. Nice. Pulls Randy out the ring onto the table. You know what's coming up, Randy next to a table. You should know by now. Ah, Sting Brother style. Seth for the jump. Seth as well. Kevin goes for it. Poke in the eye, Ric Flair style. All three of them on the table. Yes, Randy, let's go. What a legend. He points at Jay. Hangman DDT coming up for sure this time. The fans go crazy for Randy. Oh, he deserves it, man. Vintage. Here comes Cody. Oh! RKO from Randy! Super kick coming from Owens. Oh, super kick to Cody. Goes for the stunner. Ezekiel. RKO from Randy! And that is Ezekiel. Super kick from Jimmy. Goes for the super kick on Randy. Oh, knee from Riddle. Oh no! RKO, it's the 1D RKO, it's the 3D RKO, it's the 3 KO. Jay's up top. RKO. Oh, so crazy into an RKO. This guy is on top of his game 20 years later. And, like, what a guy, man. He's literally on point still. Final thoughts, man. Yeah, listen, like I was saying, Randy, thank you, Randy, is the thing. But, you know, it's 20 years on, but he's not going anywhere. So, yeah, I mean, it's not all sorrow and that. He just deserves his flowers. And he will be, of course, once he finishes Hall of Fame, first ballot. No, you know what I mean? He'll be the head of whatever class he's in. If you go and watch his first match and stuff against Bob Holly, not much has changed. But I mean, he's changed his moveset and stuff, but the man still athletic as hell, man. I don't know. And you remember, guys, I mean, I mentioned on his channels the first time, not the first time it's in Theory, because obviously I've seen him in other promotions as well, but in WWE, and I said to you guys that Theory gives me 2002 Randy and John Cena vibes mixed. You guys know what I'm saying? Was it the prototype John Cena? It's literally, like, go back and watch Bob Holly, and then go watch John Cena against Angle, and then mix them up, and that's what you get with Riddle now. Don't get me wrong, don't think Riddle's as strong on the mic, but Randy wasn't as strong on the mic back then either. John's always been pretty good on the stick, so. But yeah, Raw, it's been okay today, you know what I mean? It was, it wasn't great. It was alright, you know what I mean? I think there's a few things that are a bit lackluster, like Asuka's return. I didn't really pop much for it. It was a bit like, because it's returned on Becky, which we probably assumed was going to happen before. It's like, why didn't you just do it the Raw after Mania then? It would have just made enough sense. Like, Cody returned that Mania, so you might as well have just used Asuka on the Raw after, because it clearly didn't matter because Becky doesn't have the title anymore anyway. Mustafa Ali's return as well. Pants, bro. Like, if you see the crowd when he was speaking on the mic and he said, "Should we have a match tonight against Austin Theory for that title?" They went to do a yes chant, but it was like half-hearted because no one cares, man. I actually really like Mustafa Ali. which is weird. He came back with the name Mustafa Ali, but way before he left, Vince said he changed his name to just, was it Ali? And then I said to everyone that I don't believe he's actually left. So I don't know what happened there, because people don't normally like Instagram post when they've left. Clearly had ideas for characters and stuff, because I remember he posted that video. And I loved that character that he posted. So now that it's back, they've just returned him as regular Ali. I mean, he didn't come out with the light on his hand, but his attire was the same. So it's almost like, what's the point? Like, there's nothing shifting in WWE, these people returning. Asuka is a shift because she's so great. But if they're going to use her like they did the past year, then it really makes no difference. Like, the company's not better with her or without her if they use her how they did in the last year, because she was like one of the worst women's champions in the last year. And it ain't even her fault, but it was bad, man. No one cared. She wasn't defending it. She was in loads of tag team matches and stuff. What does she get from beating Becky? So you're going to have to make some kind of storyline where it's about who's just the better wrestler, because there's no title on the line now. Bianca versus Sonya was actually a fun match, to be fair. A few like iffy moments in there. There's some stuff that have like an issue with what's not just them two. It's loads of matches, but in particular I see it with the women's matches. You know that move what seems to happen in every match? So in the men's one, it's the shoulder into the ring post every time, which can look sick sometimes if you do it properly, but sometimes it looks like they're just spearing the corner post. And the one with the women is, it's always some kind of Hurricane Rana or some kind of reversal that the woman hits their head on the turnbuckle, but when there's no force behind it, you can see that whoever is going to hit their head grabs the rope to pull themselves forward, and then they it's like they're not ready to commit to hitting their head off it, even though there's a pad in there. So they kind of like touch it and then have to pretend to be all out of focus and stuff. And I'm like, come on, man, that didn't do anything to you. There's just a few moves that like the ring post one, the one when somebody flies is fine. It's just that when they do it into a crowd, and I can see that out of the 10 men that were standing there, I seen McIntyre do it like on SmackDown. Out of the 10 men who were standing there, 3 of them got caught, and there's always one on the edge who just falls over, and he looks so silly. We had Damien Priest versus Finn Balor. Yeah, it's Balor leave now for your own good. He's one of my favourite wrestlers. He's my son's favourite wrestler. It's too good. It's too good to be here being treated like this now. So I'm saying it, man. I never do this, but leave, bro. Leave. Go back to Japan. Go and be the head of the Bullet Club again, or at least put him with AJ and build a Bullet Club in. Remember, they just had the club before. Just build the club back up and have have Finn and AJ, and then get some. You know what I'm saying? But stop, like, come on, man, because that AJ's beefing with Edge kind of and Damien Priest, but there's no titles involved. Finn Balor's beefing with no one. He's had his 19th match against Damien Priest. His win-loss record is pathetic. Like, he's been on main events and stuff losing. He's been at house shows losing. He won the title, and then after he won the title, he just kept losing. Like, what are you doing to him? This is grade A prime wrestling in Finn Balor you got here. What? You can't treat him like this. So I don't like it, man. Anything else? Pick up on? Stop putting Finn Mahal against people that we don't know. It's pointless now. Like, no one cares that he can kill local competitors. You didn't build him up with all these vignettes to come back and have him kill these people. I do wonder if Finn Balor, if something's happened behind the scenes and they're just trying to mug him off. But I like the segment when Randy was getting an appreciation thing and Ezekiel came and stuff like that. Kevin Owens. I thought that was funny, and Ezekiel and Kane. That's actually a good thing. That this character Ezekiel's actually dope. So I'm here for that. But yeah, if I've missed anything out, it's because it didn't really matter. You had like Liv and Rhea Baxter. Oh my god, man, that is so terrible. Why do people keep making Power Ranger noises when they're attacking? These scrappy little. Take a steel chair and take a head off, you know, like that. She can't just. Oh man, just bring back Bayley. You know what I mean? Let's build this women's division back up, because it's lackluster right now. Everyone keeps saying in comment section, give this person the title and that person the title. Listen, of all the people who've had chances so far, it's just the same women who were good at being champions, and all the other ones are terrible. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Randy, thank you for the 20 years. Can't believe it's been 20 years, and also it makes me realise that flipping out 20 years, like I was 12. Hey man, it is what it is, man. What, the legend killer lives on, the contract killer. He sent Bear Man to AEW with his moves as well. Matt, Christian, Mark Henry, Big Show. Like, he took him out and sent him to the AEW. So if you see Randy Orton go anywhere near Finn Balor, trust me, Finn Balor's off, bro. But like, yeah man, I've been your boy Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Comment what you want to see.